You already started? Oh, you always ambush me like that. Thank you anyway, though. I am Mychal Guzman. You are witnessing history. This is Fantastic Tangent, Season 2, Episode 5. Applause. Very nice to be in front of you all tonight. Nice to see the new faces. Nice to see the old faces. Nice to see my face on the internet. I can't really see it right now, though. Anyway, I'm very excited tonight because this is episode 5. Last season was only 4 episodes, so we're going into uncharted water. We're getting like 95 away from syndication. We just got to keep this thing rolling now. So it's like, I've done 4 solid ones before. Past that, it's kind of a mystery zone. But I'm feeling really good about where we're going with this show. We're holding it down to Mister Tramps every week. And yeah, I'm feeling really, really good right now. I'm feeling like this fellow right here. I'm getting that feel right now. It's nice. It's nice to be able to keep going. We got some stuff for you tonight. Hopefully you enjoy yourselves. I once again am Mychal Guzman, host of the show, creator, writer, content genius, and I don't know if you guys showed up. Because this week is something different. We're doing some open auditions here tonight. Improv genius Anthony Toups has been my co-host for the past 4 episodes. I got some word from the sponsors. They were looking for a shake-up, and I was informed by my manager, the knock manager, that we're on the search for a new co-host. So all of you here tonight, at any point, you're welcome to. Well, not at any point. You'll be notified when it's time if you want to come up. Take the mic and sit with me, see if you got the chemistry to become part of the show here on Going Out. Because, yeah, Toups, I mean, you did a great job. I like what you did. But I guess, you know, according to the sponsors, it's time for something else. So speaking on behalf of the sponsors, we got Knockman, the knock manager, also my roommate. So knock manager, I put you in the role of handling sponsor duties, so what have you got for us?
Well, first of all, not so fast about choosing that new co-host.
Why do you say that, Knockman?
Just go ahead and move to the next slide. You get an idea what I'm talking about.
Okay. What the fuck? What's this?
Yes, the announcement for a new co-host was not for you to get a new co-host, it's actually for Toups to get a new co-host. You are out of there, buddy.
What do you mean I'm out of there? This is my show. This is Fantastic Tangent. You know, Mychal Guzman.
Well, your name isn't on it, and technically, since you decided to do the show at Mister Tramps, the name Fantastic Tangent has become intellectual property of Mister Tramps. What is happening to you now is known as being Craig Kilborn. Craig Kilborn was the original host of The Daily Show, and he was replaced by Jon Stewart. So right now, you're getting Craig Kilborn. You're out of there.
Why am I out of there, though? I mean, I think I've been doing a solid job. You know, it's been funny. I know I haven't brought a ton of people in. You know, the
butts and seats, yes, the BIS numbers, they're atrocious. Only random people attend your show. That's the only numbers you get.
Okay, but still, the content is good.
The sponsors are not loving the content, so it's just not good enough, man. And you know, let's not make this too painful.
Look, okay, you know what? Okay, fine, all right. One thing I'm having trouble really, I can't wrap my head around is how is Toups gonna all of a sudden become the host of the show? He's only done 4 of these. I control the slides, I put it all together, I produce the shit. How's he gonna do it?
Well, he's gonna come up and tell you a bit more about that. So coming to the stage, new host of Fantastic Tangent, improv genius Anthony Toups. Make some noise!
So yeah.
What do you mean, so yeah?
I'm not sure how you've been quite so blind to this, but they've been looking to replace you since like episode 2.
No way, man. What?
Like, just think about it.
Okay, I'm thinking about it. It makes no sense.
They've even tried to incentivize it a bit. Okay?
Okay.
So,
I'm listening.
They Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, they even had me go and, unplug the Ethernet here, make Mr. Tramps go down for the entire night.
The week they said that they were closing early because the point of sale systems went down.
Yeah, that was on purpose. It was mainly just to give you a hint. It needs to stop.
They shut down Mister Tramps just so I wouldn't do a show.
Pretty much. Well, I technically I was the responsible party, but yeah.
Okay. Any other reasons? Like, why now? Why not, if you guys knew from beforehand, why didn't you just do this back last month?
Well, as you know, our sponsors are very concerned about the image, and so Black History Month last month, it wouldn't have been a good time. But now that everything's wrapped up, I think we're good to go. So you're also good to go.
I'm also good to go.
Yeah.
As in, go off the stage, right?
Yep, that's how it works.
You know what? I'm gonna actually. I know you're expecting a pop off because we talked about Kanye last week, but I'm not. I'm gonna handle this with dignity. But you know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna say bye to you permanently. So this friendship is fucking over. I know it shouldn't seem like a big deal because we're just at a sports bar and people don't know about this fucking show, so who cares? Not a big deal. It's a big deal to me. So you know what? What are you gonna say? No! I'm gonna let you finish.
It's just business, man.
This is not a business. We barely make sponsorship money.
Barely is not none.
Okay, so anyway, I'm cutting ties with you. So you know what? It just so happens like Machiavelli, I keep myself prepared in case some shit like this happens. So you know what I got? Look, I brought Andrew. You can have that. I brought everything that I have of yours. We've been friends for a long time, so naturally, you borrow stuff and shit like that. I'm gonna make sure this is done. So I'm gonna give you all your shit back right now. So here's your fucking pie tray. Here's your fucking Tupperware container. Here's your, what is this? Existentialism from Dostoevsky to Sartre. Okay, book genius. There's your fucking book back. What else? What else? Yeah, what else? What else we got in here? Choose your own adventure inside UFO 5450. You know what? Turns out, not as good as I remember. Choose your own adventure. All right? So you can have that.
Well, go for yourself.
Go love yourself. And you know what? Just a couple more things. Technically, I didn't borrow these from you, but you left them over when you crashed at my place this one time. Here's your Kindle. I'm sorry. I forgot about that one. Here's what else. This right here. And you're gonna need this for what you've done. This is the Bible he left at my place. What did he leave with the Bible? Some lube. I don't know how those two things go together, but you know what? There you go. Congratulations. I'm just gonna sit back here and enjoy the shit show because you cannot run this shit. Goodbye, mic drop. Gently. I appreciate equipment. New Fantastic Tangent, host Anthony Toups.
All right. Okay, so down to business. First comes first. We've fortunately, now that he has left, I don't know if anyone has ever picked up on it, but Mychal has had a troubled past with the commercial establishment, namely our sponsors. Several shows ago, he attacked one of our sponsors, Mister Tramps, and it was. We were contacted a few weeks, a little after that. They were unhappy, the last show he did, we went into the 7-Eleven and did some creative redecorating, which obviously also was not a problem. However, considering that he is now gone, let's see. I'd like to just, put my, do some redecorating of my own. Let's see. Oops. Nope. Okay. It's gonna happen soon. I'm well trained. Oh yeah, there we go. Animation. Auditions. Love it. So anyway, there's my face. And we're going to go right on to our sponsors, which happens to be the 7-Eleven. Big gulp, big bite. Now that we no longer have creative differences with their corporate owners, please follow up with them, and they will get you a big gulp, big bite for half off if you go there. So following up, let's see. The next thing we have is the open auditions, and Mychal was quite right that we have those auditions open up. So I understand we have some people who are interested in coming out.
Yes.
And,
yes.
Sir, I think that's you right now. So just come up here and we'll go through a few questions. Well, what was your name?
My name is Douglas Abraham.
And
Douglas Abraham. That's my name.
So, Douglas, what made you interested in Fantastic Tangent?
Well, I've been watching Fantastic Tangent from the beginning. If you knew your Fantastic Tangent history, you'd recognize I was on the first episode. Very briefly. Very briefly.
And so how would you characterize your relationship with our former co-host, Mychal?
Just a fan.
Just a fan, huh?
Fantastic fan.
Very clever. Okay. Let me see. I have a couple of interview questions.
I'm prepared. I'm looking forward to this.
Let me see if I pull those up.
Ask me in AMA. Ask me anything.
So, what are your strengths?
My strengths are in philosophy. My strengths are in jocularity, even though I delve deeply into conspiracies.
Conspiracies?
And I guess I can rhyme too. I guess I've got some freestyles on deck as well.
Maybe tell me a little bit about the conspiracies.
Well, this is the thing. I do not ascribe to the stigma of conspiracy theorists, okay? I'm not into outlandish truthers, Illuminati. I stick with the things that can be proven, sound theories, okay? I'm a regular person. I pay my taxes. I know who One Direction is.
That's impressive.
Yeah. But some conspiracies are just true.
So, which could you give an example of one of those?
Lizard people. Evidence keeps in piles. You have to go into the deep web because they're underwater as deep as lizards.
So how would you how do you characterize how you work with other people? Do you get along well with them?
I don't really work with other people so much as type screeds of ideology at them. But I think they understand.
So, where would you see yourself in 5 years?
Same place I see myself right now. In reflective surfaces, duh. Mirrors.
I think I
Chrome. What kind of question is that? I see myself in pictures that have been taken of me. That's where I see myself in 5 years.
And definitely, okay. Not in some lizard person spelling or anything like that.
No. See, I can recognize a lizard person's nictating membranes. I know they're not supposed to be perceptible to the human eye, but I watched V when I was a kid. I know what's up.
That's very interesting. So,
but what does that have to do? I watch this show. It's like a fun show with jokes and clownage and shit like that. You're like, why is this like? I feel like you want me to fill out a W-2.
It's just corporate. They're gonna make everyone fit into a mold.
So you're just completely beholden to sponsors.
7-Eleven, folks.
Jesus Christ, okay. I just came to have a good time.
So you're actually right. We will go through a little example of something that we do on the show, and one of those things is on fleek, on bleak.
On fleek, on bleak. I'm familiar with it. See, look here. On fleek is when something's cool. It's like
hold on. I'm in charge of the show. I tell you what's happening.
All right, fair enough.
On fleek,
fair enough,
is when something happens.
I can obey commands. I'm reasonable.
That's right.
As long as you're not a lizard person. I see you're amusing yourself. Yeah, all right. We're having a good time. I like your Jimmy Fallon approach to hosting the show. You just laugh at whatever.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. See, we're jiving right now. We got good co-host chemistry. So on fleek, I'm just saying. Okay, so
on fleek is when something's on point. Like for example, you say your eyebrow game is on point when you got that stuff locked in.
Yeah, Donald Trump's campaign on fleek.
Exactly. And then you have on bleak, which is the exact opposite, when everything has gone to shit.
Yes.
So,
like the United States of America.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Precise opposite of the Trump campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh shit! Existentialism for discuss. This is a good book.
No.
Okay.
We're doing a bit.
All right.
So, let's see if you can
got distracted. You gotta keep aware. You gotta stay woke. Hashtag stay woke.
You've been watching the show.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
That's good. All right, so I'm just gonna have you run through try an example on fleek, on bleak. So you'll just do one of either one. So
I am prepared, as I mentioned before, because I really want this gig. So on fleek. See, they're laughing. They already know this is going to be hilarious. They're laughing. They're pre-laughing. It's like when you fart and your butthole kind of opens up a little bit beforehand, like gets ready. Anyway, all right. So on fleek,
did not know.
My nigga Friedrich Nietzsche, the philosopher. Yes, the book Genealogy of Morals, where he goes in depth and he explains that being good really just means you're being subservient and you're just obeying. You're just following rules. Oh, you're a good boy. You're just doing what you're told. That's what good really means. So it's not necessarily good to just be good. And I had an epiphany when I read this book about that, so that's why this shit's on fleek.
That's awesome. That's very good.
Did I do it? That's on fleek. I fulfilled the requirements of the segment.
On fleek. Okay.
On fleek.
Now, so what's on bleak for you this week?
On bleak for me this week, I live out in Brenham, which is about 45 minutes from here.
It's already on bleak.
Yes, the travel time to get here, considering this turnout and the energy in the room.
Don't insult the audience, that's bad.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's a little bit bleak.
Y'all are all wonderful, and thank you for coming out 7-Eleven, folks.
Okay, so, did I do it? What's up?
No.
Did I get the job?
Was that the only part of your on bleak?
Yeah, I mean, boy, yeah.
All right, okay, get on. We're good.
So my email.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you for your time. Yeah. It's good. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Okay. So that's interesting. Haven't really anticipated the level of trouble that this would cause me personally. I'm just okay. So gotta find another person to go and help out. Just see. Open Auditions. So let's see. Andrew, you're here. Why don't you come up here and just try your hand at trying something a little bit. So you want to be a co-host for Fantastic Tangent, don't you?
It is my fondest held ambition.
I really love to hear you say that.
Well, I just said it.
I know this must be weird for you, but I kind of want to give you these. You know, there were someone related to you's ashes, at least.
Ashes.
Yeah.
Behind you.
And it has a attendance certificate from the last time we were here, but we were never able to give.
Shares plural situation.
Anyway, you can have those.
Well, thank you.
Be sure to dispose of them in a biologically safe way.
It's all about the environment, man.
Yep. So we'll just go through a couple of, interview questions and see how you do, okay?
Let's do it.
So, what do you like to do?
What don't I like to do?
Well, what don't you like to do?
What do I like to do? You know what I don't like to do is answer ridiculous questions.
Oh? Okay. Well, how about this one? What is your greatest fear?
This Twinkie.
That's probably legitimate fear. I think this thing's from like 2012 or something, before the Hostess went out of business and closed. And this was like left in their factory. And somehow got here because it was at Fun Fest.
Well, and knowing the Machiavellian comment that Mychal made earlier, I think that's poison.
Kind of looks like those things that they sell, like rat poison in, warfarin blocks. Okay.
Rat poison Twinkie. Classic.
Okay, so let's just cut to the chase.
Chase, I like it.
Yeah. Let's try a couple of realistic things like we normally do, okay? So let's try a little bit of who this is.
This is my favorite.
So who this is that basically we just show a picture and you have to explain who it is.
Alright.
So we'll do this one first. So, Andrew, who this is?
Looks like a meme.
Yeah, but who is it though?
It's a meme.
A meme. What are they trying to
explain memes to you?
Please.
It's me, goddammit! Shit, I'm sitting right in front of you.
So, there's an audience member who says, "It's me, goddammit."
Well, it looks like this fine gentleman is enjoying a Ranger IPA from New Belgium.
Yeah, but who this is?
It's that guy.
Oh, okay. Well, let's try another one and see how.
But that's none of my business.
Let's try another one and see how it works out. So, Andrew, who this is?
That's a character from the new Star Wars.
And what's that character's name?
Carl.
Carl
the Jedi.
Well, what is Carl the Jedi doing in this particular scene?
I mean, that's like, Luke Skywalker's next door neighbor on that freaking island he's on at the end of the movie.
The freaking that's next door neighbor.
Yeah.
He didn't really get much screen time, did he?
No, not at all. He was like in the background, just kind of looking out his house, like, what's going on?
He has a house down there.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems to be better than Luke Skywalker has done because I didn't see any house for him.
Well, the last permanent residence Luke Skywalker had got burned by the Empire.
Touché.
With his aunt and uncle still inside.
Crispy.
Unfortunate.
Okay, I think that's good enough for right now. That was pretty promising. That's pretty promising. I'm appreciative of you coming out. You wanna put the microphone down?
Good looking.
You gonna put the microphone down now?
No.
No?
You do it right now.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew. Thank you. All right. I think we have another person coming up. Let's see. Who was scheduled?
Oi! Oi! Yo, Mister Tramps! Brap, brap, brap! Returning champion, you know who this is, bros!
Oi, boy, let's do this interview.
All right, it's
Simply a formality at this point. Judging by the other candidates, I think I've got this one on lock.
so it's Pavara, right?
Barbara.
How do you pronounce it?
Barbara. It's like Barbara. Because as you all know, because you're familiar with me, because I smashed it season 1 proper. My parents wanted a daughter, and they were going to name her Barbara, but I'm a boy, so they just flipped the script and called it Barbara.
I think I understand now. Who were your parents?
Well, I'm the illegitimate son of Robin Leach from Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
All right.
And well-known acclaimed actress Dame Judi Dench.
I can see how they came up with
Hence
Papa.
my skin tone.
Yeah. So I understand
Let's see.
we're gonna go through a couple of these things again, like I just did with these other guys. I don't know if you happen to catch them. Did you? See how they did?
I was in the back there and couldn't hear the last fella very well. Couldn't hear you very well. If I was to make a comment complaint about the show, you guys need to be heard.
That was okay. Just want to make clear that
I'm not in the position to really judge because this is your
I'm in
show.
charge of this show
Yes,
right
you're
now.
on,
This
so
is
yes.
my show. Fantastic tangent.
Of course, yes.
But yeah, those other people kind of sucked. The person who formerly was Andrew kind of sucked. Even though he did better than the guy before.
I guess being resurrected from the grave kind of saps your energy.
Like 5% less, probably.
Yeah, about this much worth he's missing now from when he died previously.
I think that's entirely bone mass.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got some bone mass for the ladies. Mychal left this, I'm thirsty. It's the comment about boners, I'm thirsty. You understand, right? Come on, somebody keeping account of these jokes. Jokes per minute. Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. That was more Australian. Yes.
Okay, so as I said before, corporates require me to go and just ask some general questions.
Yes, I support corporate. And this is where I get it right. With Mychal Guzman, fat faggot, loser, got it wrong. He missed so many opportunities. I paid attention. I'm ready. I know promotion. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Not many people here. I know how to get people in the place.
And
I know how to get them BIS numbers. Butts and seats. See, look, we're already jinxing each other. See, this is it. This is what's up.
okay,
Callback opportunities. The first episode of season 2 had that woman come up. She was drunk and she was like, "What kind of music do you guys play?"
that happened.
Yeah, so
You paid attention.
yeah, see,
You're like-
she wasn't just asking. She was actually making a callback from the episode that I was on. Remember, when Rich was there, he asked me what kind of music I played.
I hadn't even forgotten that myself, and I was
Yeah, that drunk fuck. Lost in the
Obviously.
sauce, didn't even catch it.
I mean, I think that Knockband and the rest of management was right. He had to go.
Cheers to that, bruvs. So,
Okay.
what's up?
So the
Put me
first,
through your trial by fire.
the first question.
I'm a live wire.
So is
To be the co-host is to what I aspire.
what do you do in your spare time?
There is no such thing on spare time. I stay on my grind. Ooh, the boy is fire.
Well done. Okay. So let's see.
Was this a Galaxy?
It's a.
Galaxy Note? Samsung?
Let's see.
You know how unprofessional it is to just be looking at your phone during the show? Get note cards or something.
So, what is your ideal work environment?
My ideal work environment. I'm more of an idea man. So I would like to be in an environment surrounded by drones and worker bees. An environment in which any random passers-by employee, I can just pick them up and say, "You, do this thing. You do that thing."
So you like being in charge, huh?
in work environments, not necessarily a show environment. Of course, I would never just try to take charge of the show.
No, of course not.
Of course not. Barbara Zazu!
I think that you sound like a team player. I think we can get along. So we'll do just like with the other ones. We'll do some.
Who needs a beer? Jocelyn, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody need a beer? Let's take a beer break for the show. This is more like my culture in the UK. It's more of a pub culture. It's not a big deal to interrupt the show to ask for beverages.
Ask for beer.
Yeah, so I'm comfortable with this.
I started doing an accent too accidentally. I don't know why.
Yeah, there's a term for that.
What is that?
I don't know. I'm just letting you know there's a term for it. Maybe you can look it up on your phone.
Oh, good idea. I mean, okay. So earlier we did Who This Is, and obviously it didn't work out that well. Let's try it again. But I think that you think of your feet pretty well, so let's go through this. All right?
Who This Is.
Who This Is.
Like how you've eliminated the drawing of Mychal Guzman, my enemy.
Yeah, didn't really have a place there anymore, so you
Yes.
decided to do it. So, Palabra, who this is?
This was a joke.
Who this is?
I know who this is.
You're supposed to improvise.
I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, okay. This is not Mychal.
No, of course not.
So yeah, right off the bat, of course, that's not who this could be, because this is who this is.
It's who this is. You've seen it a lot.
It's not me, because he's got a beard and all that. I'm clearly,
No, it's quite clean shaven.
I keep it trim except for the little ticklers down there. You know what I'm saying?
I see that.
Yeah. Inappropriate terms and such. So this is.
So he's doing a cultural thing with his hand right now. What is that?
Oh, he's doing a not top to the hand. He's doing a top to the back of the hand.
And I understand that's from the UK. What does it mean?
Yes, of course. I know that very well because I'm from the UK. Top to the back of the hand is when it's a fairly modern thing. It's a new thing because it's a culture of people who start getting distracted easily and start looking at their phones and everything. So top to the back of the hand is really, it's symbolizing, it's a game. See, because people, like, when they're together, they look down at their phones, right? So they're not paying attention to you. So what you do is you put up your hand, kind of pantomiming like you're holding up a phone, right? It's a way of putting them, it's a passive aggressive, because in the UK, we don't like to just outright blast people. We like to be coy and we like to like kind of be clever with it. So we're pantomiming holding up a phone. So by the time the person who's not paying attention to you looks up finally from their phone, they see you talk to the back of the hand. Caught you looking at your phone. Pay attention to real life happening to you in the moment. It's still, all that being said, I still have not explained who this person is. Which is the point, who this is.
Okay, so obviously he's doing this anti-cell phone thing, but who is he? Like, why would he be doing that?
This is a fellow by the name of Terry Lucero.
Terry Lucero.
Yes, he's what's known as I don't know how you guys say it here, a pedophile. As you can see, this is after he was already convicted and released. He was chemically castrated. That's why you notice here this package. It's like it's strangely bereft of any bulge whatsoever because it's completely chemically had his sex drive removed.
That's very interesting.
Terry Lucero, look him up.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
That's who that is.
I'm gonna have to fire the intern who made these.
But it's a brain condition. It's not necessarily his fault,
All right.
He didn't ask for that.
So he
did not ask for that at all.
So we have another picture for who this is.
Okay, another person. Who could this be now?
We'll go through this one. And who this is?
I'm taking the piss. It's like he knew I was gonna be here with this. Yeah, this is I specifically targeted towards me.
So who?
Because I do not tolerate this man. He did me dirty. And look at his fucking shoes. Those are the worst fucking shoes I've ever seen. Who wears that style?
He just left his shoe here?
Oh yeah, he just left his shoe here. I'm not wearing that shoe. Quote unquote shoe.
So, who this is?
Oh yeah, once again, I'm sorry. Is this, see, but look, this is great though because this show is fantastic tangent. So I know how to go off on a tangent, you see. And
right.
it's still good, it's still excellent stuff. I don't want to say the word good, I don't think Douglas Abraham will be too fond of that. Because he was talking about how good is a yoke in society and you're following and obeying orders and all that. But anyway, who is this?
So he's obviously got a checkerboard there.
Checkerboard? No, that is a Novation Launchpad. It's a MIDI controller. As a musician, I'm familiar with gear like that. I don't want to get too specific into it because I know that bores the audience. But anyway, it's a grid in which you launch and trigger clips. So this man is obviously some sort of musician, which I respect since I'm a musician. But he's not familiar. I know I should know who this is. Maybe,
So
I know what I'll do to help jog my memory. I'll get creative. Like, I feel like it's kind of this artistic savant thing. Like, if I'm just talking, I can't really...
So do you think,
Can you let me finish?
No.
I'm gonna let me finish, but... So, I think this might work if I just start freestyling, it'll come to me. So if I go off the dome, it might jog my mnemonics. Not correct term, I should be using right there. But anyway, I should start to feel who this is. Who this is. Question mark. Sitting on the bench, looking really fine. He is still not Mychal Guzman, so he must be someone else. This dude's name is Erwin.
So, Erwin.
This dude's name's Erwin. And he is procuring some dope beats. He plays on the streets, except that's not on the street, that's on some gravel. Razzle dazzle with his beats. He keeps it sweet, sucking on the teat of the muse, the Greek muse, Greek yogurt. I'm sober, play Qbert.
I can see you take the tangent part, a fantastic tangent.
It's
quite
Erwin, musician. He rides a bike. The brand name is a Schwinn. Schwinn could be a sponsor. I'm a monster.
Sponsor.
On the microphone, I don't leave it alone. Once I get started, it's perpetual motion. Someone walks in, she's like, what's the commotion? Psych, there's no commotion, it's dead in here. Nobody comes to the show because it's too queer. We just came to get some fucking beer. Or a pint as they call it in the UK. I'm gonna one day be on Sway in the morning because my music's gonna blow up. Like a reference to some other inappropriate terrorist action. To which faction do I attribute to? Who knew? We're not anywhere near through. But the audience is suffering. They're like, what is this show? A bunch of nothing. They drag me out for this? You taking the piss? Papa Salzo and Toups? This show should be dismissed.
Okay.
Fine, fuck it. Dope! I'm dope! Dope now on Netflix.
So I think we've got enough information here, Babar.
What do you mean enough information?
Like I think we've seen enough of your abilities.
Have we seen enough? Let's go to the crowd. Have we seen enough of my abilities?
Yeah.
That's one yes. Still 50 more people in the room to get votes from.
I can't tell if that's still encouraging you or just saying yes. That they've seen enough.
They've seen enough, but have you heard enough? Have you been enlightened enough? I think having open auditions was a great idea. I think that you getting rid of Mychal was the best thing that could have happened to the show. Like this episode is killing it right now.
So I think that you'd be great at doing something else in the show that we did before. Let's see. We had a segment called Foul Language Quotes that we did very little of.
Oh, foul language quotes, yes!
We just did
because this is a late show, so you guys use all the wordy duds.
Yeah. Which I really liked, and I think that you probably would be good at coming up with stuff like that. But
Yeah.
just tangentially though, since we're on a tangent already.
Right. Tight.
What were your complaints about Mychal? Like, what did he really fuck up?
First off,
And just like totally rip it though too.
totally rip into him.
Yeah.
The way I ripped into his mom. Innuendos.
Yes, like that.
I don't even know where to begin with that guy. I mean, we talked about it on episode 4. And I don't mean to bring the mood down, but he's terrible. He's horrible. He made music in S2E5 Orchestra. I came here all the way from the UK so I could work with him, and then he decided he was just going to stay incommunicado and not want to work with me. So I tracked him down and I beat him up. I kicked him right in the cunt. Kicked his cunt right in. We've been pals ever since. Psych.
So that's like some sort of like Stockholm type friendship.
Yes.
So, but why are you so, if you're friends with him, why are you so against him now? Is it just because he's done such a terrible job, or?
He does a terrible job and he insists upon himself. He is very arrogant without having any actual accomplishments to back it up. He doesn't look after himself physically. He just always is bringing ideas and I've got this idea, why don't you do this idea? Why don't you do that idea? How about that?
Yeah, last segment we did with the Kanye thing, I was like, what do we even do here? I didn't even know anything.
Yeah, first thing, know your audience. Second thing, maybe, just as important, know your co-host.
Yeah.
Hey, white fellow. Hold on, let me do my Mychal voice. Hey, white fellow. Why don't we talk about Kanye for an hour? Because I know you're very familiar with Kanye. Nailed it.
That was remarkably good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Here's some notes that Mychal left.
Oh, he left his valuable, precious notes from his notebook, eh?
Communications surveillance. Like what?
Maybe pick a different page.
I'm just...
Maybe we should walk off the stage. Maybe we should realize this show is a cage of obligation for the people in attendance.
7-Eleven.
They're doing penance. This is like a ring of hell. Infinite sentence, it feels like, even though it's only an hour. A lack of power. Helpless in their seats. Waiting, just hoping for release. The rhymes increase. They don't cease.
I'd like, maybe, let's see. Oh look, Knockman has just actually texted me. He wants to say a few words, I think.
Oh, Knockman, good dude.
Yeah.
I fucks with Knockman.
Yeah?
I gladly, the one thing that will manage to get me off stage is, Knockman, do your thing. Okay. Knockman, welcome back to the stage. You're managing things. I guess that means that's my time for right now. I'll be back next week. Obviously, I've got this spot, right?
Sure.
All right, then. Good evening, everyone. I mean, I know you just do your best tonight to, soothe your aching bellies from all these gut laughs you've been having. And see you next time. I know I won't. All right, bye.
Oops. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's kind of been a wash, Knockman. I wasn't actually expecting it to be this hard to replace Mychal.
Yeah, no, based on the previous shows, yeah, it does seem like, dude, it's easy to top that shit. Yeah, I know.
So what do you think about the people who auditioned?
Well, before that, I'm realizing something I need to discuss with you first. That's a high priority for me now. Obviously, Mychal is not going to let me keep living with him after this coup, so, be alright if I passed at your place?
Oh, sure. How long are you gonna do that?
Indefinitely. I mean, I'm fairly low maintenance. You just have to put me somewhere. And you'll definitely do a better job than he did because he kept me in the living room and right in full view of what he does on the computer, and it's not good.
That's pretty brutal, yeah. Okay.
Not as brutal as this fucking show. Woo! Woo! Ric Flair! Woo! Anyway, okay, cool. So, yeah. This show's kind of been a bit of a wash, but it's still a success because we've cut the cancer out. We've gotten rid of it.
Right.
Literally, Mychal is a cancer. Birthday, June 27th. Astrological.
You have an excellent point there. So, I don't know, out of the people, like, they all have their pros and cons, I guess. But I don't know, it's gonna be a lot of work, and I hate work.
Well, you know,
Close to the show.
it's supposed to be fun. This isn't work.
It kind of is. Like, I'm getting paid for it.
Oh, you're gonna pay for this.
Look, you get, your 20% cut from 7-Elevens.
This was very, to undertake this coup, it was a huge undertaking. You can't just skate out that easily.
Look, it's
My
not,
livelihood is on the line.
I'm not saying that you can't do it yourself. Do you like to do, you wanna do the hosting?
Do I want to do the hosting?
Right.
No, motherfucker, of course not.
Like, here, will this help?
I'm behind the CEO. Get that away from me! Get away from me, please, Jesus! Why are you? What is this? Is this a mutiny? What's this in? Like,
No, it's just I'm horribly lazy, and I've kind of just I don't know. I don't think I can do it.
Don't do this to me, man. This is all I have. This is all I am now.
You'll get 100% of the sponsor money.
100% of the sponsor money? The sponsors are fucking fake! We don't get any money! The sponsors were just a device to act like there was something worthwhile getting from doing the show.
What?
Yes! You didn't know that Fake Farm was not a real company?
What? So you're gonna say that Trump wasn't backing us either?
No! I mean, yes, and. Yes, and. Yes, he was backing us. That was the only one we managed to get, because back then he was unpopular. But now he's leading in all the polls and he's gonna be president. He doesn't give a shit.
Wow, okay. I think, I don't know. I think I'm pretty much done with this. I'm not even gonna get paid. I'm gonna take all my stuff.
You're just gonna take your stuff and leave.
Yep.
Jesus.
Inside UFO 5440.
This was supposed to be exciting. This was supposed to be March, St. Ides of March. This is supposed to be a huge change, shake-up. Things are gonna be fresh, not dying. This is the opposite of fresh.
It's a marker when you get backstabbed.
What?
Alright, so I think that we're pretty much done here. This is a fantastic tangent. And on behalf of everyone, and including our former host, Mychal Guzman, I'd like to say... Shut up. I'd like to
Who are you pointing at? I'm right here in front of you. Why are you pointing over there?
I'd like to say thank you, Mr. Tramps and Alfredo.
Well, hold on. Before you give up on this show, I haven't given up. If you want to quit, you can quit. I'm going to make one last ditch attempt to keep this show going.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask a favor from one of the audience members. Very briefly show what kind of promise this show has. We've managed to get celebrities up in this place. So please just briefly, if you could appear on camera for a moment and let the watchers know that you actually showed up for this. You don't have to act like you liked it. Just let them know.
No.
So
He says no.
I'm guessing that we mean Miss Lilac. She willing to come up and try to save the show?
Yeah, sure, yes, of course that's who we were referring to. Actress who is going to be appearing on season 2 of the TV series From Dusk Till Dawn, Miss Melody Lilac.
So here we go, Knockman. Take it out.
Okay, Melanie, good evening.
Hello.
How's it been going on the TV show?
It's going. I'm enjoying it. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine, that's cool. So what makes you keep coming back even though you're on a TV show? Like, you're legit. Why would you come to this, whatever this is?
I like the people. I like to remember where I was. You guys are okay.
What time is it? On that high note, on behalf of the easily deterred critic Anthony Toups, the now released from the show Mychal Guzman, and actress Melanie Lilac, I am Knockman, the Knock Manager, who apparently manages nothing now since Fantastic Tangent seems to be kaput. Saying to you, thanks, Alfredo.
Come back next week.
Where is Hannah so she can wrap this show up? Did we make it to 10:30?
We're a few minutes short.
We're a few minutes short. I love how... Never mind. I still believe in this show. I love it. Let's just say some episodes are better than others. Sometimes you try something different, you try something new, and, you know, results vary. Fantastic Tangent, live from Mister Tramps. Fortunately, I can't kill myself since I'm not a person.
Where is Hannah, though? What time is it?
11:24.